the Republicans to pass the clean CR resolution needed in order for the government to be back open. Now, this doesn't officially open the government, as the resolution needs to head back to the House and go through the process of being passed in the House. I think it needs to be passed in the Senate again by a simple majority and then signed into law by the presidency. I'm hoping that they can get all of this done by the end of the week so we can start seeing, some normalcy back with our airports, flights and everything getting back to normal, federal workers being paid, and of course the SNAP benefits going out to folks who need the benefits. Now, me personally, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not too happy about the SNAP benefit program being turned back on, only from the standpoint of how it's being abused. I think that the program itself needs a complete overhaul, and everyone who's on it needs to reapply, with obviously making special exceptions for senior citizens, disabled, and of course military veterans. Other than that, you need to go through the proper channels and reapply and go through the whole entire process all over again, just to make sure that every I is dotted and every T is crossed. Now, for the 8 Democrats or so who are getting a boatload of shit from their party right now, may God be with you. You guys are incredibly brave souls, however, not very smart. You guys, and I don't mean this just the 8, I mean the Democrat Party, period. You guys could have solved this 40 days ago. When you look at what they actually achieved by dragging out this shutdown, people lost homes, people who were federal workers who worked every single day had to go to food banks and food pantries. When you think about all of the SNAP benefits that were not paid out and people who had to go hungry, and then when you ask Rep. Hakeem Jeffries why he continues to vote no, they don't even have a real answer. They keep talking about healthcare subsidies and all this other foolishness. Now, I'm not saying that healthcare isn't a big deal, but what I am saying is what is more important? In the hierarchy of life, what is more important? Healthcare premiums, which you pay, once every 2 or 3 months when you go to for a regular doctor visit, versus your need to eat. Most people eat on a daily basis. I would think the need for food would be more important, but that's not how the Democrat Party sees it. The Democrat Party wants you to suffer. They want you to be in a situation where you're so angry, where you're so up in arms, that you completely miss the bait and switch that they've been pulling on you. They want you to think that it's the Republicans who continue to ruin this country, but that's not really the case. It's actually them. It's their poor policies, soft on crime, soft on illegals, allowing just anyone to come into our country without proper documentation, just allowing anybody to be on social services without proper documentation. I mean, when you just think about the damage that these people have done to our country and continue to do, just look at what's going on in New York. They literally the Democrat Party is being cannibalized by a more extreme version of themselves. And that would be your Democratic Socialist Party, which AKA, or really just communism, which is AKA Marxism, when you really think about it. At the end of the day, these people don't have any idea what they've signed themselves up for. And they're already starting to see that Mamdani is not going to be able to deliver on any of that bullshit he was talking about. The only thing that you're going to see is properties being seized from landlords. You're going to see exorbitantly high tax rates. You're going to see mass exodus all throughout the city of New York. And then what New Yorkers are going to find out when they get to these other places, especially in the South, that Southern hospitality and that warm welcome that they thought that they would be receiving, it's not going to be like that. It's going to be a little different, because most of these people don't even want you to bring your nonsensical ass down here, because you